Oh my goodness. Thank you, somebody else. Appreciate you, dude. Hi, everyone. Good evening, folks. Hi, Beldoink. Hi, Jishy. Hi, Schnort. Short. Oh my god, dude. I cannot speak right now. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Shonas. Hi, Ken. Hi, Disguised. Hi, Lance. Hi, Esteban. Hi, Lane. How is life? Hi, beautiful streamer. Hi, Zany. Schnort, I know. I was mixing up words, you know? Who needs to speak? Truly, who does? It's good today. You know when you just bite off more than you can chew, just like work-wise? Merch is looking fire. Yeah, I put a few up in it's not, I mean, like, I haven't ordered the samples yet, just so everyone knows. Like, I just ordered them today. But, pretty fun. I like the colors. I like the, we got some very simple embroidered stuff. And then, me and Angel worked on a really cool, I think, fun design that will kind of just make part of, like, some of the merch stuff, too. That's not really, like, Alexotos. It's just kind of keyboard stuff, which I thought was really cool, so. Bro, it's so hot nowadays. Dude, it is. How is your guys' day going? I'm betting, like, 50% of people here stayed up to play Elden Ring last night. I'm guessing. My little bros delve into the hobby is ridiculous. He called me earlier at work to tell me he got a derivative. Hold on a second. Beldoink. Let's take one step back. Was that his first keyboard or something? Did he, like, just get a derivative, like, right off the rip? Wait, Krydar says, read my last message. What's up, gamers? I've not slept since 8 p.m. But, oh my god, wait. You beat all of the DLC already? God damn. I had to adjust my glasses this morning again, too, because it just kind of fell on itself again. So he saw your vid on the derivative and said he wanted me to get him one. Oh, so you got him one. Oh, he's telling you to get him one. Okay, my mistake. I smoked duck and, I'm thinking about keyboards. A duck and rib today? How is smoked duck? I've never really, I don't mean to talk about food, but, like, I've never really been a duck guy. I like ribs, but I've only had duck once where I've, like, somewhat enjoyed it, and the rest of it's just been not my thing. Oh yeah, true, I should switch cameras. It's just been not really my thing. The other times I've had duck, it's just not, it's yummy. Yeah, some people have told me that, but it's just not really my thing. Smoked duck is fantastic. It's easy to dry out, so a little caution is needed when cooking. That makes sense. That does make sense. Dude, what is... Like, I see a piece of fluff or something. Oh, I see what it is. I actually made a little piece of meat today, and then we had some soup and flavored water, I should say. And we had a lot of veggies today, so... But I ended up... I really, really enjoy the liquid smoke. That is just, like, game changer for me. And then I finally have kind of mastered I mean, it's a little too late, but I feel like it's been too long. I've kind of mastered the stove and pan now. So, did you call soup flavored water? It's because it is. Having soup, whatever. It wasn't my choice, but whatever. Had to complete a project and watch your VOD for the Noland. Dude, I have it here still. Did you guys watch last night's stream? If you're playing the Elden Ring DLC, here's a tip from someone that played it at NG plus 5. Don't do NG plus. The difficulty scales extremely aggressively. Oh, really? I'm playing it tomorrow night. It's going to be my tomorrow night game. I don't think I'm going to be playing it tonight, so. Also, hi Sam, how you doing? Hi Alex in chat, how are y'all doing tonight? Hope you're all doing well. Pretty good, I'd say. Just chilling. Like, today's just been a very head down work kind of day. I ended up cleaning a little bit too, which made me feel a crap ton better. And then I spent the morning, I was watching some, not self-help stuff, but like, I was watching some, like, you know, just stuff about stoicism. I was recommended to watch some of that stuff, so I've been kind of looking into that a little bit. I feel like I've been a little bit on edge with, not a little bit, maybe I've been a little bit more, like, easy to tilt, I guess, recently, so I'm trying to work on that. I got my final grades back, and now I'm stress-free. Bro, I bet, dude. I bet that feels good. Elquan, what are you going to do now with your stress-free time? Alex, I'm 2+ months behind on work in one of my classes before I graduate and it's due at midnight. Am I cooked? You might be cooked. I would say that you might be cooked there. Perfectly doable. Yeah. You know what? How much time do you have till midnight? I don't know if you're in the same time zone. 5 hours till midnight, dude. Get as much as you can done. Just keep going at it right now, dude. What's on the desk? We have Sonnet. And then I also have some keycaps in the corner. I have a random spacebar here. It's the CRP spacebar I haven't put back. I'll put that back tomorrow. And then, yeah, that's it. I love Stoicism, but some Stoic philosophers took it too far. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing it's like, some of it's kind of stupid, but some of it, it makes a lot of sense. Alex, keyboard stream while I'm at an airport. Let's go. What's up, Moose? I feel like it's been a while. How you been, dude? Dude's so far past cooked, he's not even on the grill anymore. Dude's so far past cooked, he's not on the grill, they had to throw him out because he's just burnt, bro. Alex, since you said I'm cooked, you are my motivation to get it done. I'll keep you posted. Let's go, bro. Oh, shit. I need to get water. Let me get water because I don't want to dehydrate. Today's going to be a very interesting stream. Yeah, I got water. Bro, is carbon dated? That's crazy to me. My niece screwed me over because they said I did classwork during their strike and I wasn't eligible. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I did the work, but you did it at the wrong time, so therefore your work is not valid work. That is some... I don't even know what to say, man. Also, somebody else, thank you again, man. I'm just making sure I thanked you. Thank you again, dude. You're very kind. I appreciate this up, dude. So skibbity, very skibbity. That's some 5D mental gymnastics. I feel like that's slightly gaslighting, I feel. Just sort of reaching there. Let me move this out of the way too. All right, how's my stream looking? It's looking good. So let's jump into it a little bit, I guess. This is the Kyubi again. So we already looked at the Kyubi, and the first time we looked at it, it had a long ways to go. It wasn't quite there yet. There wasn't a reason to jump on the idea of the Kyubi yet.
This doesn't look like Elden Ring to me.
Utoy, I promise, is going to happen on Saturday. I don't know if I'll stream it, but it's going to happen. So the Kyubi needed work, and I left it at that. I gave all my thoughts and opinions to Erig's from Nland Keys, and they've been dealing with some other stuff. They've clearly had some company issues they need to work out, and it looks like they have, so congrats to them. I've heard they've done some pretty good stuff in terms of just rectifying all wrongs, which is great. We love to see that. Now, they did do a small group buy in overseas, I believe, for the board. On the scale of Mexico to Rama, how likely is Kyubi to be an exit scam? I don't know. I feel like if this is going to be some sort of weird exit scam, and I'd hate to jump to conclusions too. I feel like that's unfair. I'd say be cautious, but let me kind of finish what I'm gonna, I guess, my little precursor to all this, and then we can kind of judge past that too. So they said currently they're working on the Kyubi prototype V2, which is what I have basically right now. They had some stuff that need to work on. They did. So basically the CNCing is completely revamped, as well as the anodization. I took a peek at the unit, and I can tell you, judging from the last version to this version, it is so different, dude. It's a lot better. They also had a small group buy in China before the Chinese New Year, and they got feedback from a lot of this stuff too, and that was based off of, I'm not too sure if that was based off the V2 or V1 samples. So what they're going to be doing now is they're going to be doing a small in-stock sale internationally before the group buy, which makes me, and I hope everyone else, feel a lot better about some sort of group buy shenanigan type thing. Again, they seem like they want to do better in this hobby. You can totally disregard the group buy if it makes you feel uncomfortable, and if it does, follow your gut. Just say no. But in this case here, it does seem like they want to, you know, at least be authentic to what they're trying to do here and make sure people feel comfortable. So yeah, there's going to be, I don't know the quantity, but there's going to be some sort of in-stock group buy that's going to happen. So there's a lot of differences between the V1 and V2. So one of them is the layout difference. They said to accommodate more practicality and differentiate the Type K's layout. After discussions with Gion, we added a compatible layout with arrow keys and a shorter right shift versus the original layout. So we'll take a look. In stock is very promising, yeah. The anodization has gone from 150 grit to 220 grit sandblasting. It looks a lot better. I'll show you guys as well. What is the Kyubi? I see an Alice 75 and numpad. It is all three. The tenting angle has been adjusted from 7 degree to 5 degree, which is more in line with the Neo Ergo, which I think makes more sense. I feel like that's a little bit more of like a... I feel like that's more of a doable thing. So, and there's going to be triple battery mode, and I don't know if I got batteries in mind, but we'll see. We'll definitely look at that. Was there problems behind the company? There was delay issues being one of them, and then the other big one was there was part issues from the Molly. But from what I've seen and the stories people have told me, anyone who had issues with the Molly and basically put in a ticket with NLAN keys has gotten their stuff fixed almost immediately, or within the time frame of it being done. So they seem like they want to do stuff right. A business falling apart from incompetence and someone taking the money and running are two different things. One's a scam, one's definitely not. Yeah, I agree with Gingy there. Didn't they run a GB already? They've run a tons of stuff. They've run tons. So, and again, I've been following their Discord very closely, just like I did in the last video about one of their products. And they've been very good with responding to people. Neo Ortho when? So, I think this will be a fun stream today. Alan, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude, for 4 months. That means the world to me. Thank you very, very much, dude. I don't know how to show you guys this. And I don't know. You guys will see what I mean when I figure out how I'm going to show you guys this. JQ! Thank you, dude. I appreciate the 5 tier 1s, man. Thank you so much, bro. I'm going to do my best to demonstrate how big this box is. I really don't know how to show you guys this. So I'm going to go stand in the corner, and you guys are going to look at me holding the box. All right, it doesn't even go on my table, so we're just gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it here. The wrist rest is huge. The box isn't big, you're just short. What's wrong with being short? There's all 3 in here. Again, I don't have a great way to demo this to you guys, so maybe I can somehow put it on the desk. Let me take the lid off. The keyboards aren't in the right spot, by the way, because I did inspect some stuff beforehand, but just for size reference, nothing fits inside the frame of the camera. So Alex is 4-1. So what? That makes sense for all 3. Yeah, you got the switches in here, you got the tented Alice, the 75%, and the numpad. So pretty crazy. The packaging for it's actually not terrible, which is great. I would like to see some small changes. Now again, I'm just going to put this over here. This is the Alice. The purple's lovely on this. And the ano's pretty good too. I'm going to just show you guys the rest of it though. Because I did take this one here because I had to check something before stream. So I'm just going to leave this to the side. But to kind of show you the rest of it here, to the best of my ability, it kind of comes like this. I didn't move stuff around. as an FYI. But I mean, it does have like the switches all nicely put into containers. You know, they've definitely thought out some good packaging stuff here, which is good to see because I know the Molly didn't have great packaging. They got all the other components here. Got the aluminum plate, which is brushed. Actually, I'm not sure if that's a steel or aluminum plate. I hope that's aluminum. But yeah, and then the keyboards are underneath here, and that's where they would have been slotted. It really just feels like a Christmas package, which is crazy. You know what's crazy about this, though? The one thing they don't include, and I'm not sure if they're planning on including this kind of stuff, would be stabilizers. I feel like they want this to be its whole own kit, but then no stabs. I'm not doing all 3 builds tonight, by the way, guys. I'm going to focus more on the Alice, and then we'll pick another day where we'll kind of just tack on one of the other builds. I'm thinking the 75 because, truth be told, I don't know how much I care to build a numpad and make that its own thing. Oh, one of the screws did fall out. It doesn't look like it scratched anything, which is good. I'll figure out that screw afterwards. Maybe that's a good point here. First little point. I mean, this goes for a lot of keyboards, though. Numpad rich, I know. No, maybe no screws should be screwed into the keyboard before we build it. All right, let's move this over here. God, this box is gigantic, dude. We'll use one of the switches it came with as well. Now, as for Ano, there's still a little bit dust on this, so ignore some of the dust here, but the Ano's pretty good. I'll let you guys kind of take a closer look. Again, there's some dust that settled on it, but the Ano is pretty good. They did a much better job. If you guys remember the old stream with the Kyubi, oh, there is some like glue from, this is another issue. See this here? This is glue. The foam, the glue kind of didn't stick on one of it, so the glue is now kind of on the case. It's okay. I'll wipe that off later. It's just kind of there. Holy shit. That's not a scratch, it's just glue. As you guys can see, it's easy to take off. I just need to work at it. It's coming off now. So the glue on the foam has kind of faded away, and it does seem like there's one chip here, and there was a loose screw in this as well. So maybe that is our first point of criticism with this package, because I want to see this, you know, be made and do well. The screws need to be a little bit fixed inside the box. But the Ano, for the most part, with the exception of this one chip, is actually very, very good. The purple looks fantastic. Very nice. Unrelated chat, but this girl said she's interested in me, and I have so much personal shit going on, I don't know if I'll be able to do it. What should I say? Kip, I'm not like a relationship expert, but I'm going to say this. If you have your own stuff going on, it's better to fix your own stuff before you commit to anything. It's best to do that. Maybe you communicate that with her as well, but from my point of view and my experience, if you feel like you need to get some shit done on your own, you get that shit done first, because then when you get into something, dude, you'll feel a lot better about it. Not having to carry some extra weight on your shoulders makes you feel good about, you know, potentially putting, not problems per se, but just any sort of stressors or anything like that, you know, because those do come with relationships too. Yeah. Not to mention it's also more fair to that person. But yeah, the purple looks good. What do you guys think? Much better anodization. They definitely need to fix the screw situation. Maybe just don't screw anything in to begin with. Maybe that's the solution here. But also could have just been jumbled around in shipping. I don't know. Love the purple. Yeah, the purple's pretty. It is a super pretty purple. Super clean. Yeah. So glad to see that they've improved some stuff versus the first one, which is awesome. We love to see. In terms of other stuff, let's see. What else have they put in here that we should note? They did say since this is a prototype, there may be some anodization hang marks inside the case. We'll try to avoid or minimize that issue. I don't see any right off the bat here, but maybe when we open it up, we'll find out. The proto does not come with foam, but foam will be included in the final production. Cool. And then they said, this is a note to me here, but if I don't want to use the switches included, feel free to not use them. We'll use the switches included because I did it last time and I thought it was the most fair thing to do. Because I feel like people would probably buy this to use one of the many switches that it comes with. And then, god damn it, dude. The lid wasn't on. Maybe these are the switches we use. No, these are silent. I think silent would be not fun, dude. Should we use silent? No, I don't know. We want to see how the board sounds, right? No cherries? They coordinated this? Oh, it's supposed to go this way, and I think it was the other way. Dude, this is like full to the brim of switches. I'm trying to find a linear, because I feel like a linear would be the safest bet. Oh yeah, dude, these are like full to the brim of switches. I don't think they labeled them, which is... actually, does it follow the same thing on the box, maybe? No, it doesn't. Let me just play around with the switches to see which ones that we like here. I was in the middle of a sentence and just stopped. Hey, it happens, you know, we all slip up a little bit. Ooh, these sound nice. These sound a little bit more clacky. These are a bit more deep. I think I'll go with these ones, though. I think these are the ones I shall go with. They need to label shit. Yeah, labeling would definitely be nice because two of the switches are completely the same color. Although these lids are... do they lock nicely? Oh, I guess so. They're very, very loosely locked. All right, and I just need to get some stabs, which I should have gotten, but I think I'm actually missing one of the wires in the bag I had. Yeah, there's no labels anywhere, but I'm assuming this is one of them. When the decision is made for it. Thank you, Keep Dweeb. Appreciate you, dude. Really, really appreciate that. Love you guys. The support's amazing. Really, really, really appreciate it. Let's go grab some stabs as well, and then we'll start her up today. Let's see, what stabs do I want to use? Honestly, I'm just gonna use some cherry clip-ins today. Some good old faithful. I need to I have to buy more of these and more Milmax sockets. By the way, I finally got a little bit of a break from Milmaxing for clients. I'm going to be placing another order for Milmax sockets this week. Well, early next week. I still have like 500 sockets left. If you guys did want me to do Milmaxing for your PCBs, now is the best time to get in on that, by the way. Milmaxing's kind of fun to put in. I don't know, I find it tedious, but some people enjoy it. And then the PCB is here for this, by the way, so let's take another quick peek at the PCB. I was just testing something earlier, so I took it out. I think this is this steel? I'm not exactly sure what this particular, let me see if Eric's is on right now. Who's this guy? Who's that guy? Who's that Adam guy? What's the benefit of Milmax over hot swap? Dude, the benefit for me is a pretty large benefit of I don't have to worry about sockets being popped out, but I think that's like the major benefit. And then you can also kind of get a little, technically, to some degree, you get a little bit more layout options, I guess. Not necessarily 100% true, but... oh, this is aluminum. Damn, this feels like really thick aluminum for some reason. So it's like a brushed aluminum. Now the plate has a lot of scuffs in it, and I would hope that this doesn't have as many scuffs in the future. But yeah, the plates are pretty banged up from these. I'm not too sure if this has just been used before. It could have been, it's a prototype. And then we have our, actually it does kind of looks like it's been handled a few times. So maybe these were used. I can see some like fingerprint residues over here too. All right, Yeah, I think it was used. Looks like someone even put in stabs or something at one point. Okay, so these have been played around with. And then as for layout options, part of the aesthetic, it's industrial. Yeah, I guess so. As for layout options, we got a lot of layout options. On the right side of the PCB, we have room for split, although I don't think the plate supports a lot of this stuff. Let's see. Wait, is it the right plate? Or is this the right plate here? Actually, I'm not too sure. Are these plates both the same? Do I just get two of the same plates? Can I not build this? Interchangeable. I think I may have gotten two of the same plates. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, I can't build this. I didn't even realize they're both different. Or both the same, rather. Plateless build, let's go. Well, fuck. Yeah, I did not realize that. I tested, just so you guys know, I tested this side because Eric's asked me to test this side, and I tested this side. But I didn't test this side because I didn't think I needed to. No, I can't use a Dremel. How about we do the 75% instead tonight? And then we, or I guess the other particular one, and then we come back to the Alice one. That way there we have time to get a new plate or something. How does that sound? We have 3 boards in here, so. Again, I think these have been probably used and someone repacked it and probably made a mistake. So I'm just going to ask this versus the Neo Ergo. Ergo it is. Well, I think both of them are very different keyboards. I think this is going to be, like, when you really think about it, though, this is going to be a very much so a cheaper option in the long run because you get so many things in the box. But I don't know. I don't know the right answer there to tell you. Here, let me message Eric's. How did the person build the wrong plate? Maybe they just packed it wrong or something. I'm a bit late, but is that bag with 5,000 stabilizer parts? Dude, there's a lot of stabilizer parts in here. Indeed, there is. We have quite the plethora of stabilizer parts there. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I see what happened here. All right, so bit of an issue with this too. Again, this is my first time unboxing everything but this. I unboxed this separately. It seems like the screws fell out of the weight. So has that nice little Kyubi thing here. And it would seem that it's completely scratched up the back of the case here. As you guys can see, that's not glue or anything. The other one just had glue, but it seems like the screws all came loose. Maybe that's what this screw was too. Maybe this didn't even belong to this. This was for this. And then a screw just fell out now too. Big scuff, rough situation. Yeah, and I think just to give feedback, because again, this is a feedback stream. This is not a final product. This is a version 2 prototype. I want everyone to understand that too, right? Like, this is not the final thing. My feedback, take this piece, wrap it in something, put it in the box, take this piece, the top frame and the bottom frame out, wrap them both in some sort of, I don't know, plastic film, and then just kind of put them in together. That way there, this does not happen. This would, I would say, be very, pretty much a disaster if a client gets this. Like, there's no nice way to put this. This is pretty big damage, you know. At that price, if anything arrives at your doorstep, it's exceeding expectations. Fusion, I don't want to go down that narrative, you know, of like just assuming everything's a scam, because I think that would make a lot of things very boring, and I feel like that's kind of gatekeepy at that point too. I agree, it's good to be cautious, 100%, but I don't know. I don't think we should just say like, you know, make the assumption that it's a scam if it is, you know, because its price point's lower. But yeah, definitely needs to be fixed here because this is all scratched up. No nice. Well, I mean, we can still build it. Not a big deal. I have to figure out where all the screws are, though, because I only know where one is. There is... Do I even have enough screws for this, actually? And we'll try to find out. I don't know, guys. I don't know if there's enough screws. No, there's only one screw. Yeah. I can figure out if I have other screws that'll fix it, but we'll still build it. Seems like trying to fix and communicate better. Yeah. You gotta appreciate them for that, though. They are doing their best to make sure they're communicating as best as they can.
Ow. 3 whole months? That's like a fourth of a year. And well,
Damn.
here's to, at least, 3 more months.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Neon. Thank you so much, dude. I hope you've been enjoying the last 3 months of being here, though, Neon. Or maybe longer if you've just recently subbed or something, but just I appreciate the time here, man. Texas speech never fails. It's always so good, dude. Okay, let me put this one here back. And then we'll figure out screws and whatnot for the weight for this guy and stuff, too. Maybe there's some spare screws somewhere in one of these bags. Let's find out. No, these are just PCBs. Oh, there's some sort of spare screw here. I'm not sure if this is meant for the daughter board, but we'll figure it out. All right, let's just take a look at the PCB. I absolutely enjoyed the last 3 months of subbing. Thank you, Neon. Appreciate that, man. This has 2 different plate options. I already know what I want to use today, though. I'm really thinking we do the polycarb, or I guess this is what, a polycarb and acrylic plate or something like that. Let's use the plastic plate. We do have to break these guys off, which we will do, and then the layout options for this is, I mean, it's not as layout dense as the Alice, which is interesting, or I guess the Ergo keyboard, but still has one option for a step caps lock, and it does look like it's fixed to a 6.25U. Not much on this. I'm not gonna be too nitpicky about this because, again, what this keyboard is just a lot of stuff in one box, and again, I don't think I can really be upset. It would be nice if there was a little bit more layout options for this guy. I feel like a lot of people would probably appreciate that. I don't know the current price of it. I think what they said it was going to be something like $200 and some odd last time. I don't know if the price has changed at all. I can check the product listing for you guys. $240. I don't know if that's going to change or anything like that, but $240 for all of this stuff of what they're saying. I'm trying to not go too much on price today because I don't want to say a price point, someone watch this, and then like a few months down the road, it's completely like not someone's cup of tea because the pricing's changed. All right. And I guess let's prepare stabilizers. Boom, boom, boom. Have you been eyeing any boards? There was one board by Flybeck that I really wanted, but right now I'm also waiting for another board that I'm, without saying too much, waiting for an invoice for still. So I don't want to blow my budget. Yeah, I was looking at the Cora. The Cora was nice, but I don't know, man. I got a lot of stuff coming up that I need to spend money on, so. Rukia? Bro, that is a name I have not heard in a long time. Switch is up. What's up, dude? How you doing, man? I hope things are well. Rukia. Beldoink. My mind wiped that from my memory. Oh, they let me keep the Encore, so I'm gonna be using it when I can. Rukia, you're 4 years late. I actually bought a Rukia, and then I had to promptly get my money back. I don't own an Alice board, but this seems like it's time for me to get an Alice board at this price point. Yeah, if they do an in-stock buy, I am really happy if they do. Like, that would be awesome if they can do a whole in-stock purchase thing. And I think a lot of people would appreciate it. So, be right back. Take care, Switches. I appreciate you, man. I can't wait for the Rukia build stream. Rukia build stream is how... I don't even know where that went to. Rukia build stream is going to happen in, I think, 2026. I think that's the estimated delivery date of the Rukia. Oh, did I say 2026? I meant 2126. My bad, guys. Looked at the years wrong. Rukia with Gregotos. Alex, I'll send you a Rukia to build. The box will come empty. Damn. Almost as empty as the promises of the Rukia. That's crazy. February 30th. February 30th, 2126. Easy peasy. Good old stream. I love your streams. Thank you, Dream. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a good one today. Can we get some ice cream while we wait? Yep. I know a guy with an ice cream machine. I'll sway his Rukia when I get my little bro his derivative. Never. That's crazy that the first thing he's like, yeah, I want a derivative. Alex, what is your glasses prescription? I don't really remember, Adam. I think it's 5.25 in this eye and 5.5, negative 5.5 in this eye. I think. I know it's not below negative 5.5. Not that that's like a competition or anything like that. So nice.
I've only been in the hobby for like 2-ish years. What exactly is the tea about the Rukia and the derivative?
Derivative is actually a board that shipped, and it's a great board. But nothing too crazy about the derivative. The Rukia, if you guys want to know the history on that really quickly, the Rukia ran around 1, and it was a polycarbonate Alice-style keyboard. It was pretty popular. And then they ran around 2, and it just dragged on. And there was a lot of lies and like status updates about the Rukia. Like at one point, they said the Rukia was being CNC'd inside a skiff. And what that is basically, it's like a, correct me if I'm wrong, it's like a military operation type thing. And they couldn't take pictures of things because it was in a military zone. And it's just like, it was the dumbest stuff ever. And it was just like, the whole thing was just like, if you gave a 12-year-old a pen and paper and said, write a story, that's basically what it felt like. And then there was rumors, I don't know if it's true or not, that they used the money from the group buy to buy an ice cream machine. So, cleared classified. Yeah, it's something like that, right? Some sort of like you need classified passes to get in there or something. I don't remember. That's just, you can't like take a picture in it or something like that. I don't know if it was in the military, but it was a skiff. That's what they said. It's the wildest story ever. There's a little bit more to it. Like I remember there was photos of PCBs that they said, oh yeah, like we have these PCBs ready, but we did the screen printing backwards, and this is already like months and months down the road of being late. And everyone's like, don't worry about it, just release it. They're like, no, the text is backwards. We need to redo all the PCBs. And it was just like excuse after excuse, you know? It was very surreal. If that shit happened now, oh man. I think there was more leniency back when it happened for whatever reason. But if that shit happened now, dude, there would be riots. Let's get our... Let's read our brush. Wait, this is not the right brush. Where's my brush? Where's my nice brush? I had it this morning. There it is. The part of the keyboard no one will see when it's built? Yes.
Man, and I thought the Mex and Go and the Rama drama was crazy. This might not be as crazy, but it's certainly much more nonsensical.
It was very nonsensical. The Rama stuff is just stupidity, in my opinion. Not that I care too much, but there's been a lot of brands over the years that have done dumb stuff, and I think it's important to remember the dumb stuff that they've done so it doesn't happen again. And you know, it's good to kind of look back at history, so to speak, and But I want to say that I think it's more valuable to kind of appreciate the vendors who have been doing a good job and the people who continue to better serve our hobbies. So just, I would even say, like, guys, I know drama is always fun and stuff to talk about, and it's always a good laugh. Even I laugh at it sometimes. But remember, there's a lot of really good people in the hobby, a lot of good vendors. If you guys have time, show your appreciation to them as well. You don't have to buy anything. Just say they're appreciated or something, or participate in their Discords too. Just goes to show not everyone knows how to run a legitimate business. Yeah, there's that for sure. Lysol, what's up, dude?
Hobby lore.
Dude, for real. I wouldn't say I personally have too much other hobby lore. I think the most controversial thing that's ever happened in the keyboard world. One time, Teja was doing a subathon, and he invited... So nice.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
Thank you, Megan. I appreciate you too. Well, Teja invited me, Angel, Tim, and someone else, I don't remember who else it was, to do CS with him, and we played like a CS match. We did versus. I think there's a bunch of us in there. And Teja got 360 no-scope twice by Angel. So nice.
For
Thank
my
you,
favorite
Clownfish.
good person in this hobby.
Thank you, dude. But he got 360 no-scope twice. Not once. Twice. Teja, I don't know how true this is. He took a honeymoon after that for 2 months. Really weird, like coincidental honeymoon. You know what I mean, dude? Coincidental, took a honeymoon and came back, different guy. I would say though, I don't know if he like it was a legit honey. All I'm gonna say is if I got no scope twice, 360 no scope twice, I would be taking a long break as well. That's all I gotta say. Some say he's still on a honeymoon to this day. Some say, dude. Some say he's legitimately on a honeymoon to this day. Dude, my hair is greasy today. What the hell? Not everyone knows, though. So Angel ended his career? We'd like to think. He became a new streamer. He had to come back and reinvent himself. Legend has it he wasn't always Teja Types. It was actually Teja... I don't know. I can't think of anything right now. Took such an L that he changed hobbies. That's a sabbatical? Yeah, he had to take a vacay from that, dude. Teja Snipes. He was Teja Snipes. He has a YouTube channel called Teja Snipes. He promptly ended that. I'm not even kidding you. He actually does have one called Teja Snipes. Teja Studies. Yeah, he took up record playing after the 360 no scope situation. What is the when is Alex gonna become a Souls-like game lore streamer? Dude, I think I would actually do a sick job at that. I think I would be sick at that. Isn't he 57 or something? Hey, let's not shame him for his age, dude. He's 51, but let's not shame him. Best keyboard moment ever is still Teja returning to... Which one's this, Jinji? Did I miss something? There's some good Teja moments. Teja throwing keyboards in his room, damaging his ceiling. I'd like to see Alex play one of those jump scare games. I played a while ago on stream, like years ago. You guys convinced me to play Aliens. I'm not great with scary... I'm great with scary movies for whatever reason, but scary games? Nope. I am terrible at scary games. So that was not a very fun stream, and I played in the dark too. Need Alex to play Soma? I remember Soma. I think I played that. All the more reason. Alex just explains Soul/roguelike game lore. Isn't there... What's his name? That video? Or I forget his username. I've watched I used to watch him all the time though. But he does a lot of like lore stuff too, doesn't he? A lot of lore based whatnots. Dude, no lights on, fun music in the background. True. That's what I want to do, Savage. Favorite stuffed animal in the lap? We ain't taking no chances to get a little scared, you know what I mean? Actually, speaking of scary, not that I found it very scary, but I actually want to watch Event Horizon again. I saw clip of it somewhere when someone was making a reference. I'm like, man, I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Alex Gaming streams in the fall. Depending on a few things. I don't want to spoil anything, but depending on a few things, I might be changing setup stuff come August. And depending on how I can get the room to kind of be remodeled, I guess, and remodeled is a very loose term. But if I can get the gaming computer back in here, then I'll do it for sure. Honestly, Adam, I think I might just keep the same one. And I might just change the legs to get a standing desk. I think I really want to get one. Like, dude, the other day when I was lubing switches all day long, I was like, dude, you know how nice it would be just to stand up and do this and not have to sit here hunched over and like just slouched when I could just stand and feel a little bit better at least. So I think I might keep the same tabletop. Maybe, I don't know yet. And then just swap the legs. So are you going to be using the... are you going to expand the area with galvanized steel, expansion screws from your aunt, and eco-friendly wood veneers? Bro, can I be honest with you guys? This is my age showing at this point. I don't get that meme. I see it everywhere. And like, if it does originate from something, I missed it. But I don't quite get the meme, all right? Be real with you guys. I missed the memo on that particular one, and I think I'm usually pretty good with memes. So, I don't quite get it. It's the first I've heard, to be honest. I see it all over TikTok and like every other piece of social media, but Skibbity toilet in Ohio? Oh my god, dude. That's all I understood. This guy does not illegally expand his 0.2 millimeter apartment. I mean, I saw that, Adam. Was that where it's from? I'll be honest, I didn't laugh at that one there. It wasn't that funny. I like really dumb humor. Like, if the humor's a little too smart for me, it's just not my thing. It has to be like dumb humor, like you know that video of that little kid who picks up the camera on the phone, and then I think it's a girl. The girl is like running, and she's like, and the camera's like keeping up with the baby. That shit makes me laugh so hard. Like, I love that kind of stuff. That makes me laugh so hard, dude. But some of the more modern like jokes, I don't quite understand. This guy doesn't have access to his 1 billion children. What happened? Humor nowadays is dumb AF. I hear someone say orange bass boost it, and I'm laughing. Fuck, bro. This ain't good. I don't know what any of this shit means. That's real bad. Alright, I'm gonna continue on with the stream and pretend this didn't happen. I never laughed in my life before. It's basically a lot of comically small apartments that get expansions. Like, they're joking around about it. I'm just in the dark with all these things. Alpha, by the way, I saw that you got a sweater, and I appreciate that, bro. I really do. I'm surprised you got one, though. I just ordered the samples and whatnot. I'll let you know when mine comes in too, Alpha. We'll compare.
Is this still a thing?
What happened? Yes, it's still a thing. Yeah, Big Macs. Also, hello to you too, my friend. No, I mean, I opened it just to show you guys. I said if you guys want to, you guys can get the early ones, but I haven't actually received the samples in yet. I've heard great things about Fourth Wall. Apparently their stuff's absolutely fucking amazing. But, I don't know. I was going to order some first and then completely open it. That's why I kept it just like on the DL, but... Yeah, you guys can if you want, but I would say if you guys want to, just wait until I get them in. But me and Angel worked on some pretty cool stuff. Not all this stuff's out yet, by the way. Ball spin? Hold up, link it. It's one of those things right now, if you know, you know. Hydration time? Hell yeah, dude. Put the ball on the desk? Man. It just fell off. Are we doing a pen pop too? I'll do the pen pop right now. Alex is magnetic. Yeah, it's just me. Also, is that new, you said magnetic, my brain went to Magneto, and then I thought of Deadpool. That's my train of thought for this. But is that new Deadpool movie out yet? Did someone redeem a ball zoom? Ball zoom, huh? It just tilted. It's like a whole bunch of things now, Clownfish. It's a bunch of things that's not right. Alright, let us get our dielectric grease. July 24th or something? Oh, so pretty soon. Damn, yo, I'm so pumped to watch that. What pen is that? It's from a company called CW&T. Where did I put the 6U wires? Oh, that's not it. Wait a second, where's my 62.5? I have my 7U wires here. Hold on a second. One moment, everybody. Let me get a 6.25U wire. Kept them in the wire area. Uplift, Geoff and I have convinced him. Yeah, I think Uplift is... I mean, I looked at some other brands too, but everyone's been saying Uplift, so... Ooh, Alpha. Also, I have 2 boards I'm going to be sending you soon, potentially with new Franken switches. Dude, I am so pumped up for that, bro. You know what was hilarious? This morning I actually desoldered the switches you sent me last time from the board that I built, because I didn't quite love the board. And I was actually brainstorming on what I'm going to be putting those in. I think I have an idea of what I want to put in, but I'm going to leave it a secret for now. Oh wait, no, we're not doing 205 on the wires. We're doing dielectric. So let's move this over. Let's put this here. Flip the desk and leave the glare on it overnight. That would be smart. If I had the glare still. That would be smart though. That'll be exciting to see what they go into. Yeah, I have an idea, but like I said, I'm not sure yet. I did the IKEA countertop on Alex drawers, and it's been nice. Well, I don't have it on the Alex drawers, and I think that was kind of my mistake. I didn't go the standard battle station route, and now I'm paying the price for it, dude. I personally think that we as a community need more copper plates. I built my Mode 65 the other day on my first board with a copper plate, and I like it a lot. I think it's a double-edged sword with copper plates and brass plates. They're just more expensive, and they do worse in sales. But I do appreciate Mode offering copper stuff. I do appreciate that. Oh, Adam, did you want to know the lore behind this? So, basically, someone on Reddit... I don't love this, by the way. I really hate this type of accusation shit. So there was an IC, and then they said, this is 100% an exit scam. I don't like when people do that. It's just like, it's weird energy instead of just like, be cautious, like, or hey, this looks weird. I don't love that at all. I think that's just accusatory. But the customer support and all the other stuff, I agree. It was really bad at one point. But I have to admit, in watching NLAN keys, just from a distance, they have been a lot better recently. Again, I don't know if that could change overnight. I have no idea. I'm not a fortune teller. But I would say shop at your discretion, knowing that all that info is out there. We said it at the beginning. I said it last time I did a board from them too, so... From my knowledge, though, Niku is he actually replaced pretty much everyone's that I know of. A lot of people who got the board told me they got it replaced, but I do agree there was a lot of damaged units. And like I just showed you guys here, this board today also came in pretty bad, but I feel like this is more just a packaging issue. And I hope that they start to learn more about packaging stuff in the future. There's been other boards, though, that they've shipped out and whatnot. And those boards have come in good, too. It just seemed to be exclusive to the Molly and probably cheaping out on packaging, which I'm hoping doesn't happen here. It's not so much that I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, per se, but I think it's good that we cover these type of things. That way there people have an idea of what to expect. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense, by the way. I'm really curious what a brass plate would sound. I've done tons of brass plates in the past, and honestly, I've hated them all. I think at the time, because I didn't know better, I'm like, yeah, this is great. But nowadays, I'm like, eh. But Niku, I do agree with you. Be cautious while shopping when there is a lot of information and about NLAN keys out there and past experiences and stuff. But again, been watching them from afar, and they seem like they've really picked things up. Acrylic plates, yeah. I mean, I've done a lot of acrylic boards, so I would say I have some experiences with those. I don't know. Do you guys know any patina creators like Wally and Knee Deep? Well, I guess other than Wally and Knee Deep in North America. I don't know. I don't really follow like that side of the hobby too much, I guess, but I skipped this because it seemed sussy, and honestly, even if it's a good deal, I'd rather pay more to get something I really enjoy. Yeah, and that's something I definitely want to talk about as well. You know what I mean? I feel like this particular keyboard, because you are getting a lot of stuff that maybe it'll sound good. I don't want to judge yet because obviously I haven't built it. I remember last time it was a bit of a mixed bag in terms of sound profile. I think it ended up sounding okay. But I think this is going to be geared towards the person who wants to try out a little bit of everything without dishing out, a shit ton of money on one particular thing. I don't think this is going to be geared towards, or at least I'm going to tell you guys, if you guys aren't in the market for just random stuff, buy something a little bit more specialized to what you want. Oh wait, no, let's do the plastic plate here. Let's do plastic. I know someone who does anno but not patina. Yeah, I know a few anno people as well, but not patina. I agree with you. Is this a pop-up stream? It's a stream because we had to move a stream on the other night, so technically like a little pop-up stream. So Adam, I don't know why that is either. I don't know why they're $1 more, or $1 less rather. I literally have everything set to the same prices, and that particular unit comes up $1 less. So it's how it's meant to be. I guess so. It's the best color. Really? You think so? We have Wally Patina and NL, at least once he was winning. Wally's really good at what he does, I have to admit. Wally is fantastic. The Bakaneko Go? Yeah, that's going to be soon too. We're building that, I guess, towards the end of the month? Or actually, was it next week? I don't remember now. Actually, technically, next week is the end of the month. How fucking sad is that? How you going to get Alex merch not in his colors? I do find myself wearing a lot of like browns and greens and like, I guess more earthy colors lately. So I kind of wanted to reflect some of the stuff like that too. Hey Alex, I come from YouTube. I like all your videos I've watched. I'm new to the hobby, but I caught the bug. Hey man, first of all, we're happy to have you here, okay? I think I can speak for all of us here. We are so happy to have you here and sharing your love for the hobby here. Or I guess just your interest. Maybe not love quite yet. But definitely join the Discord if you want to. A lot of cool conversations that happen there, and a lot of keyboard chat as well as just general chat. But I think I'd like to say that the keyboard community, if you find the right home for it, is it's a lovely place to be in. It really is. My board from Wally is one of two I'm sending your way. Oh, Either derivative or Fukuro. Ooh, okay, okay. Either way, I'll be a happy camper building it. Get out, save your wallet while you can. Yeah, some days we all feel like that, I guess. Some days. Welcome, don't pressure yourself to buy anything. Yeah, that's a good point too. Maybe we should mention that too. With anything, guys, even if it's a good deal, and actually this is something I haven't talked about. Even if something's a great deal to buy, I really want everyone to think about this. Because I think some self-control as well as just, understanding your financial situation and what you can and cannot afford and all that stuff is important. But I think sometimes we all get sucked in by this thing, that we label as like a good deal. You know what I mean? Something seems like a good deal, so you might as well just buy it because it's a good deal. And I think it's important to realize you don't need to buy it because it's a good deal. Think about it if you really need it. If you've been eyeing it, go for it. It's a good deal. It's the best time to buy it, But if you're just buying for the sake of buying because it's a good deal, maybe not the best way to go. Do I have a cut on my hand? Omnitype has been really trying to suck me in. Oh, dude, their sales have been crazy. Too late. I already bought a $500 board, but no buyer's remorse. It's really great. I will say that if you get a good board and you spend the money on it, for me, unless the board really sucks, which lately there hasn't been a whole crap ton of boards that have been like standout sucky. Usually I don't have buyer's remorse in this hobby. I don't look at keyboard sales anymore. True, honestly. Elquan, I feel you there. For me, it's the keycaps. I've been on the last, I'd say the last year of being on the hobby, I've been on a keycap kick. I've just been consuming keycaps whenever I get the chance at a good set. I'm like, yeah, I need that one. Oh, I think I bent the pin there. Let me remove that guy. Did I? I don't know what's going on with this particular switch. Oh. I see what's happening with this switch. The leg broke on it. It's okay. I'll use another one. Ordered the B-Stock KBD Fans Neon Lights today. Really interesting set. KBD Fans has some good sets, and I appreciate what they're doing with some of their kits as well. And I like their packaging of their kits. I got the Zoom 75 and I'm loving the board with Arctic Fox switches. Those are good switches. I really like those. But I'm waiting for the keycaps from Vala Supply with no updates forever. Yeah, just so you guys know too, with Vala Supply, I did reach out to them. I think they posted an announcement the day after. I think I messaged them too. I'm not saying it was me, I'm just saying there's a coincidence. I know they're a small team, and so far, from what I know, no one that I've heard of have gotten ripped off by them, but they are getting progressively slower and slower. And they did mention to me that they kind of know that they need to pick up the pace type thing. So I'm not too sure what's going on. I'm going to reach out again, and if I'm not liking the way things are, I'm probably just going to pull them off the website, the vendor list there. We'll see, though. I'm hoping I don't have to do that, because they've been pretty good the last, few years they've been around. These are... I don't know which particular switch these are. I think these are considered their... I think these are their Poppy switches. I haven't heard good things about Vala in a while. I mean, the only thing I've consistently been hearing about Vala Supply is just that they're slow. That's it. That's the consistent thing that I'm hearing. Again, I removed Kono for being really slow and having really bad customer service, and I'm not gonna pretend that I don't want to do that right now. I kind of do feel like I might have to remove them, but I'm giving it another week or two. I'm gonna see if they can get some better, communication going with clients, and if that doesn't happen, then yeah, it's gonna be sucky. I have to Probably revise my list a little bit. Again, they're not ripping anyone off as far as I know. It's just, they're just slow. Very slow. Kono is still holding my camping set hostage. Why? I didn't hear about any of this stuff. I just removed Kono because I don't like their customer service. It's really bad. Like, that's real bad. The Kitsune keycaps? Have they delivered to them? Interesting. Yeah, no labels. I know, no labels at all, Megan. My Alex Obscuras got delivered today. I'm so pleasantly surprised. I've had so many mixed reviews on Obscuras. Really? And it kept me from buying them? They're great? People are giving Obscuras mixed reviews? I think Obscuras are... I mean, I'm not... Even outside of the fact that I asked them to do colors of them, but the reason I liked them so much originally was because I thought they were like a very deep, almost a slight bit scratchy long pull. But I'm really glad you like them, Liv. Obviously, everyone's entitled to their own thoughts as well. If Galactic Empire comes back, suggest it do it in GMK MTNU. Oh, that would be a nice profile for that particular set. I am big agree on that. Big agree. Where are they available? Which ones, Ryan? The Obscuras? They're on, if there's any left, I think there's still some. I think they're on only 70 sets now, but they're on Mode's website. Did I see Frank's keyboard? What did he do to his keyboard? Are you talking about Frank's all gold keyboard? Is that the one we're talking about? Obscuras will be on Mode's website. MTN used one of the better profiles I've tried for PBT. Thrash, you've tried it, right? How many sets have you tried, or like how well versed with the MTNU set would you say you are right now? I need a second opinion on it, or anyone here who's used MTNU. My question to you is, isn't it weird how they don't sound like PBT? Like they almost sound like an ABS keycap to almost a certain degree. At least when I used it the few times, like I think I've done 3 sets of MTNU. I don't have a whole lot of MTNU either, but every time I've used it, I've been pleasantly surprised. Like they have a little slight bit of a deeper sound, but in some cases they almost sounded like an ABS keycap, which I was a bit surprised. And they're not ABS, they're PBT. The Otis Edition Obscuras got me into Obscuras. Finally have been wanting to try them, and they popped up, so had to grab them. Really happy with them. I'm really glad you guys like them, dude. Really, really glad. I always felt the spring in the original Obscuras were not my favorite. That's why when I asked them to redo it, I'm just like, yeah, can we get a nicer spring? I can see where you're going with this. They don't sound dull like most PBT sets. Yeah. Maybe that's what I mean. Like they have a little bit of that liveliness that ABS has. You know? I pinged you on the server. Oh boy. This gonna be crazy. Where's it? Keyboard chat? Oh, I've had sets like this. This is not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Definitely not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, dude. Show it? Oh, I don't have anything set up right now, Gingy. I don't have my screen share stuff all set up. It's not the worst, but it's up there. I would say it's like a top 5 for sure. The factory lube on your edition of the Obscuras is perfect on the springs. Yeah, they did do really well on the springs. I do feel like I would have liked a little bit more lube on the Switch itself, but there's nothing I can do about that. That I had to just kind of accept the way it was. You thought it was a bit heavy? I thought it was a bit light. I ended up on almost, well, I don't think I'd have a set where I've been like, yeah, I like the Obscuras unlubed, but... Jesus. Hi, Ashkeeps, how you doing? Hey, man, did you get your website working? I heard about that, dude. Is it up yet? What even happened with the website, Ashkeeps? I took a little off and spread it. Big old glop. Yeah, you definitely have to spread it around a little bit. It's kind of why I asked them just to do the pre-lubed ones as well. Because I was like, oh, at least people can get some free Crytalks out of that. What's up, Chris Card? How you doing? Metal pull switches. I mean, technically the cream pluses with the inserts. You know? How are the Kyubi boards going so far? I guess a little status update. I mean, we're not quite done yet, and I was going to save the recap for afterwards, but I'll do like a little midway kind of playback right now, which is we received the wrong plate for the Kyubi Alice. It's fine. These are prototypes. I get it. It happens. Mistakes happen. We still can do with the 75, because I was only ever going to do one board tonight. The 75 came in with a bit of an issue of the weight being separated in transit. I've seen this happen on plenty of boards. This is not exclusive to this. I strongly encourage land keys to rethink packaging here, or just move the weight out, wrap that in something, and then not have the weight attached to this. The weight basically, it was sitting like this, the weight was underneath, and I'm guessing during transit it just bounced basically on the weight and scratched up everywhere. Obviously not acceptable. This is clearly like a huge problem and needs to be rethought of. But I mean, that's I guess the beauty of shipping to someone and then getting feedback off of it, because that's what this stream is meant for. It's meant for feedback. It's not meant to... This is not a product you can buy right now at the moment. Lance, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Really appreciate the 21 months of being here, bro. It came out 5 hours ago. Oh shit, Cloudways and auto... Oh god, I cannot pronounce that word. Server went down and took every site with it. They had to manually unencrypt each application website, which took them ages. I have a meeting on Monday with the CS manager I was dealing with and a finance officer from the senior leadership to discuss compensation. How long was it down for? Like 2 days? 2 or 3 days or something? That's crazy, dude. That is unfortunate. I'm so sorry. 56 hours. God damn. I'm so sorry that happened, man. Hey, if you guys haven't, you guys are in Canada, Ashkeep's wonderful vendor. I will say though, Ashkeep's, at least it wasn't hacked or anything. Like, I guess that's the bright side. Like, it was just something went down. This is a stupid question, but how do I get a Geon board? Geon's website? Or like, what does Geon sell on? Swag keys? I would say just check their website, honestly, Silent. And then if you want something, look at aftermarket. That'd probably be the best bet for you. But yeah, sorry. Let me quickly go over some of the other stuff too. The Anno is a lot better. There's a lot of changes they've done since the V1 prototype. So this is the V2 prototype now. I applaud them for making a lot of good changes. I got to admit, they made a lot of good changes to the board so far. It still, in my opinion, has some ways to go though. I would say in its current state, it's definitely not a recommend to buy yet. I'd love to see a third iteration with just some minor... It feels like minor changes across the board so far. Which can be in the sense of packaging, quality control, like making sure this doesn't happen to anyone, which I think is going to be the most important part. So that would mean checking before you ship out. And some other minor stuff probably, like as we'll dive deep as we build these things. But that'd be nice to see, because right now it's a little tough to recommend still. Keeps Roll seems to have an open GV for the F1, but I might be misunderstanding it. Keeps Roll's a mixed bag of things too. I don't mind them, but I hear so many bad stories about them, and also some great stories. So it's like a mixed bag in my opinion. Yeah, they're kind of slow at things. They're another website I might remove in the future as well. I think they're getting to the point now where it's just kind of like, I'm not completely happy with them either. Like, they ship out things, and I've definitely had people tell me they've gotten their KFA orders and stuff, but yeah, they're good for in-stock, just not great for group buys. I agree with Adam there. So this is the refresh on the original Kyubi. So the original Kyubi was just a V1 prototype. It never got shipped out to anyone, as far as I know. Unless there was that small group buy in China that they did. But I don't know what iterations or changes were made to that specific group buy in China versus the one that we have now. That's how I look at Vala's too. Yeah, Vala, and it's sad to say, and I don't mean any disrespect, but Vala and KFA are kind of reaching that Kono level of, like, they exist, they ship things, but I don't know if I'd recommend them anymore type thing. Because I feel like that's Kono at this point too. The problem is all these vendors aren't scammers, but you can tell the warning signs that things aren't going well. I agree with you, Liv. I also think it's another part of they just shouldn't be running. Even if the business is fine, like, they're just bad at running a business. You know what I mean? All right, so this is top. I guess this would technically be top mount as well because there's screws there, but I don't think I have the screws for this. So let's do the gasket mount for this. Which is right here. And I suppose I need to figure out a way to screw in the weight here on the bottom too, which I don't have the screws for. How would you compare the F1 8X to the mode loop as an example? I love mode. I love mode. I would pick the F1 over the mode loop, personally. The mode loop is, again, my opinion, it might be some people's cup of tea visually. It's not really my cup of tea. And I've said that since like day one of looking at the mode loop. It's too rounded for me. I like more sharper looking keyboards, or if there's some roundness to it, like on the Sonnet, it's just accent it. The mode is just too rounded everywhere. The F1 has a lot of nicer, sharper lines, which I'm more into. But both of them can sound really great. But I just prefer the F1 visually, and to some degree, I also slightly prefer the F1 sound signature as well. It's a matter of preference at that point. F1 8X V2 is mid AEF for me. A lot of people have said that about the V2 stuff, and even like the newer iterations. The OG F1 8X is a lot of people's like go-tos. Okay, I'll see if these screws work for the weight. I don't know if they will, though. Let's see. No, these are not going to work for the weight. So I'm going to go dig around and find if I have any screws that'll be acceptable for this. Oh, no, I do have top mount screws. So maybe we'll do top mount instead of gasket. One moment, guys. I think there was one screw in here that this is meant for the weight. Is it? Yeah, so I need to find screws like this. Give me a second, guys. I'll let you guys discuss the F1 versus the mode loop and other details. These screws will work, but they're not really meant for this. We shall... Oops, I dropped a screw. We shall see. There's actually another one in the case here as well. Actually, if these don't work, these other little screws, I'll just ignore that and just do 2 screws for the weight. As much of a shit show... Oh, the SCOG. The SCOG was really nice. I don't really remember what happened to the GB. It's been a long time. I wish I got to keep that SCOG. That SCOG was really cool. Alright, let's put these back in the bag here. That was Percent Studios. Yeah, it was. Percent Studios has always been a little bit of a shit show, though. I feel like some days they do fantastic stuff and they're like the best company, and then sometimes they're just like not great. Maybe it's just me. I think if I can only keep one board in my collection, it would be my F1. I'm missing a foot for my F1, so I haven't been using it lately. I think I lost it in transit from my house to this condo like 2 years ago. So I don't know where the foot is, and it uses special feet. I don't know if Gion sells extra feet. If so, I probably will order one. But Cash, thank you so much for the tier 1 for 6 months, dude. I really appreciate that, bro. Thank you, thank you. The Canoe R1, Jesus, Ash Keeps. I have not heard that name in a long, long time. He does sell extra feet for the original F1. I'll probably pick some up then. I have a very fun F1 that I want to... I don't even know if I want to rebuild it. I kind of like it, but I feel like I want to rebuild it. I'll show you guys my F1 after this. I think you guys would like it. All right, so this can do either, I believe, top mount or what's it called? Gasket. So I think I want to start with top though. The circle ones, yeah. I'll take the burden off your hands. For what? What happened? And these are Phillips. I ordered those KNC Tempai switches and cannot wait to receive them. Oh, yeah, I've heard some people talk about those too. This is, oh god, it's Kikobo, but it's Retro Mixed Light. Retro Mixed Light.
4-month-old stream baby over here. Enjoy the streams, man. Keeping it all happy and cheerful in this hobby for all of us.
Thank you, Yoshi. Appreciate it, man. I try my best, dude. I got another few people in the last little bit who have been not happy on the way I review. I'm just kind of talking on the... You guys don't have to say anything about this, but like, I'm just kind of complaining, so just hear me out. Some people don't really like the way I review things still. They think I should be more mean about things instead of criticizing and not being angry, I guess, about it. Specifically in the Wuche build that we did, people were a little... they felt like I wasn't being critical enough when I really felt like I didn't give the Wuche Zoom 65 V3 like the best of reviews ever. Like I don't know. Anyways, it's nice to hear that though. I appreciate the feedback. This does have mounting points underneath the spacebar, which I don't like. I am not going to screw either one of those in, and hopefully it doesn't have any kickback or weird feedback in this. I think another piece of feedback there would be to just not include those, if Enlen Keys wants my opinion on that. Yeah, I know. Right, Ash Keeps? All right. So, let's put this in. How does this go? This way? Oh, it does go this way. Why do I not like them under the spacebar? So, typically when you put anything under the spacebar like that, it can actually make the keyboard... I feel like this should be a little bit longer. This is kind of tough. Also, the USB-C could be risen a little bit here. So if you have a mounting under the spacebar, oh god, I really don't like this. Let's see. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna focus on this for a second, and then I'll talk. Made it in time. What's up, Wade? How you doing, man? Cable kind of short? Yeah, it's very short. Needs to be a smidge longer for sure. Okay, so to go back to your question there, I don't like them under the spacebar because it makes the board sound really flat. And I also feel like, again, very personal preference here, but when you tap on the spacebar, if there's a mounting point underneath of it, you get this kind of firm feedback. And I find that to be extremely fatiguing. I'm not the biggest fan of that particular feel. And again, I would rather have the spacebar to be a little bit more open and free just because I feel like it feels a little softer. So typically, the way I build boards, I don't like having those there. In some cases, it's fine. Like I've noticed that some people do it extremely well, and maybe they'll use a plusher gasket or something, or you know, they've designed the board around that, but not the biggest fan of when boards do that. JST cables are at least better than ribbon. Yeah, ribbon sucks. I agree with Alex on the spacebar mounting point. It took mine out in the BD60. Yeah, like I would say most boards you can just remove it and it's fine. Sometimes you get those odd cases where it doesn't work when you remove it. Like it'll cause some sort of rattle from the plate going up and down or something. So typically I just say don't even, if you're a designer, just don't even include one there and just keep the mounting points to the sides. At least that way there you get the rigidity of the top mount or whatever you're doing without losing the spacebar. There's one screw missing for this. It's okay. Again, reiterating right now, there's still a lot of work needs to be done. Or a lot of maybe minor fixes that will kind of seem like a lot of work. Sorry, that was really loud. I apologize. The plastic lid fell. And feet. My ears. My bad, guys. There you go. It's just a wake-up call. I actually prefer a solid mount. Feels like some plates should give the option. The option's nice sometimes. I don't mind the option. But sometimes the option can be a bit of a detriment to the keyboard, if that makes sense. Holy 60 versus Savage 65? Have I built a Savage 65? I don't know if I have. Which one is the Savage 65? Exodus? Who sells that one there? Man, there's a lot of scratches on the back of this. Cannon Keys does? Oh, I don't really recall that one there. Oh. Been eyeing this one set. Damn, I haven't used a set of JTK in a while. But to some degree, I feel like there's some difference, yeah. Very minor, though. I would still use a set of JTK, no problem. Wouldn't bother me none. There's a brand called Savage, and we'll not have to go specialize in them. Savage Raven. Yeah, that's the one, Drew. Alright, let's get some keycaps to this bad boy. I'm thinking... What do you guys think about dual shot on this? You think dual shot would look cool? A little bit dual shot? I don't got Serenity. I like purple keyboards, guys, but I'm not like a die-hard purple keyboard fan, personally. This is the second prototype. This is not aftermarket. This is not on release yet. This is the second prototype of this board. Symbiote. I think I have Symbiote on another board right now, and I don't truly feel like taking it apart. I think this would look nice on it, though. Polybius. I feel like we just used Polybius on a purple board. You know what I mean? I'm gonna use this one here. Blurple. Do you guys want Blurple? Actually, do I have the box for Blurple? I think I lost the box. Oh, one second, guys. Let me see if I can quickly score the box for Blurple here or something else. Actually, you know what? Give me one moment. Let's see what else I got. Let's see what else we have here today. Could use Kyubi again. Sui. You know what? Let's just use this for now. Everything else is on keyboards, and I don't feel like finding anything. We'll just use this. Send it with that keycap set. Yeah, we're just gonna use this guy. I think this will look nice. I'm not gonna lie, I actually wanted to use this set tonight, so that's why I took it off a keyboard, but no, space bar. By the way, in case you guys are wondering, all the switches come pre-modded in this as well, which is interesting. Fancy another night of trauma with Greg on purple? Absolutely tootin', rootin', tootin' not. Let's, Greg is pretty much banned. Sorry, y'all. Alex, someone asked you if you use long pull stabs with the Obscuras. No, I mean, I don't really use long pull stabs at all. I don't know if you guys have found there's a big difference. I think maybe I can count on, maybe even just one time ever, I've been like, oh yeah, these sort of made a difference, but I've never felt the need to buy long pull stabs yet. It's never come up. So, oh shoot, should I do... I'll just have some fun with this tonight. We have a tasteful montage of Greg set in the arms of an angel. Oh boy. I think, not today, but if you guys want, we're gonna have a subathon like fairly soon with a ton of keyboard giveaways, and I can, on top of giving away a board, we'll make one of the things I have to use.
My favorite streamer. Even though
Jason,
you unjustly treat Greg.
I'm really sorry about that, man. Sometimes Greg gets under my skin though, and it just happens, you know? Really does. So nice.
Sorry, I'm late. A black cat crossed my path and I had to take the long way.
Are you guys superstitious? Thank you so much, by the way, Jonathan, and thank you so much, Jason. I really appreciate you. Yoshi, Cash from earlier, thank you guys. Are you guys superstitious? I am 1000% not. I could fucking care less, but only with keyboard conspiracies. Yeah, I'm genuinely curious who's superstitious and who's not. I wouldn't say I'm superstitious. I'm just stitious. So you're not super. You're super in my book, though. Not super, only a little. I am superstitious that we won't get an Alex Speedo. Oh, God. I don't even know what I'd do there. Put a logo on that or something? That'd be something. Actually, I am when it comes to building PCs. What do you mean by that, Alquan? What makes you superstitious about PCs? Like, do you have a routine you do or something for it? You know, dual shot was a really good choice in this, guys. I'll be honest. I'm very much vibing with this. Do I not have... Oh, shoot. I think it still is on the other keyboard, the Orbit. Oh, well. You know what? It's okay. This won't all be super exact in terms of how we lay out the colors for this, but maybe we'll take this off then. I think I used some of them for the Orbit, that's why. DualShock works on everything. It's just a good set. At first I was very hesitant about getting DualShock, and then I liked it a lot. It really grew on me, like, extremely quickly. I was thinking about putting DualShock in my purple Neo 80. It was delivered today. Why not? That'd be cool. Time to make DualShock X Greg. Oh, God, I don't even want to ask. Like, I just want to, like, not ask about that and just pretend it didn't happen. type deal, you know what I mean? I'd love to see it with GMK Symbiote. Purple's definitely not my favorite color. I feel like this would be too much purple for Symbiote, I think. I think Symbiote for me looks the absolute best on a silver set. Or silver keyboard rather. Kev Kobo, how you doing, man? Hope things are well. How's your day going? How about GMK Star Greg Edition? Bro, who said that? Who said that right now? Thrash and Tony. Timeout. That was too much for one sentence. GMK Star Greg Edition. That's actually crazy to me. God damn, dude. Holy. Those are words that should not be uttered. He was auto-timed out for mentioning that set? No, I timed him out. Although I should have an auto timeout for that set. You're on to something, Gingy. What about GMK Star, GMK Cluck, Greg Edition? Elquan, timeout. Goodbye, Elquan. You can ban words on Twitch? I might have to, man. JN, thank you so much for a tier 1. I appreciate it, dude.
Well, 458 gifted a tier 1 sub to Dobe 1337.
Thank you, JN. Really appreciate it, bro. Don't make me... Oh my god. Pazuzu. GMK dual shot but Greg. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna ignore you guys now. You guys are speaking silly talk right now. Absolutely silly talk. Elquan, was that your first time? I think that might have been Elquan's very first timeout. Jeff, I've been talking for 20 minutes and not realized I was muted. Dude, I've done that a few times too. I remember one time, and this is like the most feels bad. I don't know if you guys can relate to this. One time we were playing video games with me and like a whole bunch of other people, and everyone's having a good time, and I'm laughing, I'm making conversation, and it just so happens that my conversation is like, it's very broad and someone's kind of asking the same questions, and then, you know, you're not really realizing you're muted. And then everyone's laughing, we're all having a good time. I'm thinking I'm getting some good like one-liners in, you know, and no one's laughing at my one-liners. I'm like, all right, bro, I'm just not funny right now. It's not a big deal. And then you realize like 40 minutes into playing games, you're just fucking muted. And because it's such a big group, nobody ever notices. And no one says anything. Dude, I've done that too many times. So embarrassing every time I do it. Way too many times. Satori, thank you so much for a prime. Appreciate you. I hope you're having a good day today. So nice. Why haven't you talked in 20 minutes? Yeah, like I said, it's a feels bad moment though. I feel for Jeff right now. Hype Train, thank you guys. Streamer's awfully quiet today. Something must have happened. Everyone's just like chilling in peace. No one's doing anything. It's like, yeah, Alex is just quiet today. Not a big deal. You know what's fun to think about? GMK switched to recyclable plastic and they run a business model that still contributes to microplastics. Well, I mean, every little bit counts, I guess, in the long run. It is funny to think about, though. It's like the plastic straw thing, you know? The whole other part of the cup is made of all plastic. The lid's made of plastic. Everything's plastic. But then you give me a paper straw that melts away. I think that's always kind of funny, too. Goes here. Fuck paper straws. Yeah, I hate them. Bane of my existence. Reusable cups with your own straw all the way, baby. Yeah, I think that's a good way to go too. I like the little places that kind of reward you for that. They give you like a discount on your drink or something. That's really cool. Pretty cool if you ask me. I'm missing the number 2. Oh, here it is. Then I guess we'll just put this here. I apologize. I don't have the other tab. I moved a few bits of this set onto my orbit. So we're missing a few of the colors, and I apologize. All right. So, with the exception of the stabilizers and GMK keycaps, everything else here is within the box of what you're going to be getting if this project ever comes to light, which I'm hoping it does. Like I said, just needs a lot of fine polishing here for sure. But we're using, I guess this is the Poppy switches with the plastic plate and no foam, no nothing like that, in top mount configuration. It doesn't sound bad. It does have a resonance to it. And I think we would probably need to use the foam because I don't, as far as I'm concerned, I believe this is just an aluminum weight. Yeah, it's not so much hollow, more of a resonance. Let's try force breaking it for sure. We can try that right now. I feel the potential though. Like I can hear the potential in this, but it's not quite there. Poppy switches. They're called Poppy switches. And then I believe this is a PC plate. Sorry, Intense. Well, I call it the weight. The accent piece on the bottom is, I believe, a piece of aluminum. Okay, so maybe we force break this. Maybe the resonance is coming from the metal touching the other pieces of metal here. Let's find out, shall we?
Just picked up this set for the Omnitype sale. So excited.
DualShock's such a good set.
Sounds delightful.
Dude, I'm hoping you like it dabbing. Also, thanks for being here, man. I really appreciate you. Force break should really be done on most boards. I disagree. I don't think every board absolutely needs it. If it's designed very well, you probably don't need to do force break. But because a lot of boards, you know, they'll try to do something different, and maybe that does become a piece of interference. Oh god, I forgot this has that really tight cable to it. Yeah. Alright. I wonder, can I just force break it without having to... I guess I need to go on the inside for this. Dude, I don't even know how to take off this cable right now. Oh god. I think we really need to get a longer cable for this too. I don't know if Enlan Keys is watching. A longer cable would be a blessing. So I'm guessing for force break, we'll probably... I'll see if I can put just something thin on the edges here, because there's a lot of contact that happens there. And maybe here as well, on the four corners. Thank you for keeping me sane. Oh man, and giving me infinite amounts of content. Appreciate you being here, bro. I try my best, dude. All right, let's see what we can use to force break this. Let me go in my little sticker sheet. Uno memento, everybody. See what I have. These are mostly just, is this a gasket thing that I have here? Oh, you know what? We'll use this. Is that still a JST? It's a JST connector. Well, it's a push-in connector. I don't know if it's considered a JST connector though. Any updates on your new merch? There is a little bit of an update. Some of it's available right now, but I haven't made it like completely live. Only like because I have not received the samples yet. But I did show it off a little bit in the sub chat in Discord today. Again, it's not live yet. You can purchase it if you want. One person did, Alpha did, but it's not 100% finished, only because I don't know what it looks like yet.
Let's hit the sub goal. Alexotos TikTok.
Who did that? Thank you, I appreciate that, Niku. All right, let's do here on the edges. Auto Store, no. I don't have the domain set up for it yet either. That's on my to-do list. I literally just finished all the tweaks of the last design I wanted to do today. There's still a lot more that I want to do. I just haven't got it done yet. Yeah, Alpha, I haven't done it. And I think the password's kind of hidden somewhere in the chat too now. It's not completely live yet. That's why I appreciate it, Alpha. I really do, man. It's not otos.store either. Oh my god, I feel bad. I don't know what all these links are even going to. I'm gonna put one here and here as well. Alright. Oh. Only Toes store? Alright guys, don't get weird with the links. An Alex modeling session? Yeah, I'm gonna figure out that too. Just bought it. I wanted, didn't pay attention if it was ready or not. Oh, you're all good up. I mean, I wouldn't have made it live if it wasn't ready yet, so it wouldn't have been that. Yo, Jinji's actually a tease. He puts the link and then doesn't put the password. That's up to Jinji. What a tease. I joined late talking merch. If it isn't Alex merch, I'm gonna be upset. It's a little bit. It's not 100% ready yet though, so don't order it yet. If you want to, go for it, but it's not. I haven't like got it in yet to take pictures, so right now it's just like those on-store rendering type things. I was gonna not go with like the live printing services, but ultimately the places that I wanted to get stuff done from, they were just too long lead times for a lot of this stuff, and I had to order way too much. And I'm gonna be real with you guys, I don't, like, historically on the few times I've done like little things like this, not a whole lot sells, and I don't want to be, I don't have the space to hold a lot of this stuff. So a catwalk, god damn. All right, I think that should be good enough. Let's try this now. Do you have a key set you love to look at but never use? You know, Bento is one of those sets for me. And I don't mean any slack to any Bento lovers, but I really do feel like Bento is one of those sets that if I can get it on the right board, I like to look at it. But past that, it's just not my cup of tea. All right, let's screw it in now and see if this makes a difference. Yeah, Bento is hard to match. I totally agree with that. Well, I'll be honest, I have a lot of PBT keycaps only because sometimes people want me to take looks, like a look at them or take photos, and they just don't want the keycaps back after I'm done taking pictures. I rarely use them on stream, seldomly. The only PBT I will truly ever like use on stream are the Star Wars ones, because it's Star Wars. And then the second one is XMI or CRP. That's it. Just because they're really thick PBT, and I like, you know, that kind of sound signature that comes with that. But the rest of the PBT sets, they're cool. I appreciate them. It's just not my personal preference sound-wise. So that's it. Email list joined? Oh boy. Yeah, that whole site has a lot of fun features to it, so I'll be sure to utilize a whole bunch of it for you guys too. No love for NKPBT? Well, technically the Star Wars one is NKPBT. But again, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. Like, PBT is just not my cup of tea sound-wise. Alright, well, we force broke this. It's a little better. Let me lube the spacebar a little bit. I can definitely tell it needs some touching up. What switches? We're using the Poppy switches it came with. It's a little better. I think I do want to probably end up putting foam in this, but the foam isn't with the prototype today. Space Burst sounds a lot better now. I don't know. I don't mind this at all. The metallic-y sound for me is gone. Okay, it's nice. I don't mind it. It's definitely, I agree with Joe. I was about to say that it's still a little bit on the metallic-y air, like the air of metallic is still slightly there, but the force break definitely helped it. And maybe for NLAN keys, just include some stickers in the box to do some force breaking if people want to do that. Yeah, you can definitely hear like on the backspace some of the loud feedback. Maybe this will sound great with the foam on the bottom. Maybe the foam will absorb enough of those high-pitched sounds to kind of level off the board a bit more. Overall, the 75 isn't a terrible buy. Like, the fact that this whole kit is $230 and you get something that I would say is, it sounds good. Like, I don't hate this. I've heard way worse. That's not supposed to be a compliment. Okay, I've heard, like I said, worse boards. The fact that this comes in technically so cheap, but the rest of everything is still not bad. I don't mind the sound profile personally, but let's talk about the critical parts here is two things. I told you one thing I'm going to be doing more is kind of what else can you spend your money on? We'll talk about that here in a second, but to sum this up, so far I've only done the 75. I cannot build the Alice right now. Packaging of this board. That is going to be first and foremost. That needs to be absolutely better, done better. Whether that's wrapping these things in like these, those soft felt type of cloths, separating some of the pieces to this so this doesn't happen where there's scratches all over the back of the keyboard. This definitely needs to be worked on. The second thing, I think I would appreciate a little bit more accessories inside the box. For example, some of the stickers for this things. I know they said they're going to include foam in this. It's a kind of a tough ask because the board is $230. But I think some of this extra stuff is very minuscule and things. The JST connector is really short for this, or just the connector to the PCB. I really wish that was about... I don't want any sus jokes when I say this, okay, guys? I really wish it was about an inch or two longer. I think it's a little tricky to kind of put in right now, and it's just... you kind of have to angle it weird. And it's probably going to cause some people to damage their keyboards, okay? What else is super critical for right now? Other than packaging and QC, QC is probably going to be another one. Just make sure everything is getting done properly. Labels for the switches would be nice. I don't know what, like personally, and unless there's going to be some sort of clarification on the website, I don't know what all these things are. I can guess. These are the silent ones. But that'd be nice to have too. But the Ano was great. Other than the scratches we got here, the Ano was good on this. Some positives. They've done miles better since their V1 prototype on the anodization front. I can't really complain there. The board definitely looks nice. Like, it's a nice looking keyboard. It's very basic and classic at the same time. Like, there's not much going on. Wrong button. It's a wedge on box. No frills. Says Kyubi on the back over here. The Alice has a little bit like the nine-tailed fox. Again, $230. But right now, the biggest thing... Actually, this needs to be fixed too. The USB-C kind of slops down a little bit when screwed in all the way. And I worry... It looks like it's being pushed against the frame of the USB-C connector. That's an easy fix, it seems like to me, but... that also needs to be looked at and addressed as well. I mean, as of right now, if the board were to ship out like this, my main concern would literally be the shipping. And would this happen to you? So this would obviously need some work. This needs polishing before it can be recommended. Some other stuff, if you did want some other recommendations on what you can spend $230 for. And what is there competing with this right now? The fact of the matter is there's nothing competing with how much you get in one bundle. All right? There's nothing right now that I can say confidently that comes with 3 different things inside one box. And God knows how many Switches. This is probably heaven for someone who just wants to try a whole bunch of different things and just to have at it and just really have some fun. It's a cool little gift box in a way too. An expensive gift box. It's still $230. We can't say that's not cheap. It's still expensive. I think that's going to be the target market for this. And that's who it's going to be for, is maybe someone newer to the hobby. And that's fine, right? But I think if you already have a few boards and you just wanted to experiment, maybe that's a great purchase for you too. I think for $230 though, if you already have an idea of what you want, you can probably spend that on, or at least save up for something a little bit more. And I'm kind of talking out of my ass when I say this too, because this could be exactly what you want, right? But you could spend it on something that is a little bit more, not sophisticated per se, but a little bit more dialed in on what it's supposed to be. I feel like this is a lot of stuff, you know? And if you get that one thing that you've taken a lot of time to develop, might be a better purchase in the long run. Could be, you know? But I think that's the route people will go. There's just a lot of stuff in this box that might be all just okay. QK should take notes. We get $200 for board bundle. It's 3, yeah. The short trigger triggered bad memories of the Delta 50, which was more expensive. Yeah, it just needs to be like I said, just a little longer on the JST connector there, and that'd be great. Again, I will commend NLAN keys. I like that this is probably I don't get a lot of like early prototypes from people. I usually get a prototype that's like just about ready to go. And sometimes there's tons of stuff that are wrong and it just throws everyone for a loop. I do like the fact that we got a V1 prototype and now a V2 prototype, and I'm hoping that if there is another iteration of this, or they just kind of check all the boxes to fix things, it'll be a very solid release. But it's a cool project nonetheless. I hope they do well with it. They said they're going to do an in-stock purchase for it first before doing any group buy, which is really cool, and I appreciate that. But as of right now, just to reiterate one last time, I do not think this is ready to go completely public yet. I think this needs final fixes, and then it'll be good. Props for them sending the board and wanting feedback. That's how you make a good product. Yeah, I appreciate them doing that. So can we get another 2 hours, please? Has it already been 2 hours? It does not feel like it's been 2 hours. I still have to watch that last episode of The Boys. I haven't done that yet. In this case, 3 boards is better than 7 mounting styles. I kind of agree with Jer there. Like, this is a very specific comparison. I'd probably buy this over the Zoom, only because the front height on this, I believe this is 20 last time I checked. Let me double check here before I talk out of my ass. Yeah, this is 20. And I'd rather have a 20 mil front height. And dude, I am like so particular with these things. For me, like a keyboard has to be about 20 and lower. And when you start getting into that 22, 23 range, it just becomes uncomfortable. And I kind of like the fact that I don't have to like completely raise my wrists for this. So for me, this might be an actual better purchase than the Zoom, but the Zoom also has different things going for it that people might appreciate more. So you get 3 boards in the box, Dabbing. I can't pick it up now because we've already opened it, but the box is, I mean, I can kind of show you. The box is this big. You get a lot of stuff in it, and a wrist rest for the Alice board too, which weighs a shit ton, by the way. There's like the numpad here too. There's the numpad. See, like this, by the way, NLAN keys, I would not ship the PCB inside the unit like this. Take this out, put it in a little bag. That'd be my suggestion. Should not ship like this. This will be damaged almost for sure with rough people who are terrible with tossing packages everywhere. This is pretty much a no-no for me. Let's put this back. I've been eyeing the QK75N. I like the knob. Is there any benefit to going with the zoom instead? Well, I mean, the zoom has a lot of fun mounting styles. And if you're, and you have to, I think this is important to note too. Not everything has to be about buying, like, you know, what's hype right now and what's the best keyboard. If you just want to have fun with it, I think there's a lot of fun to be had in the assembly of the zoom to a certain degree. Some of it's still a little bit frustrating, but the zoom has, I would say its 7 mounting styles feel intentional and it's not kind of just slopped together. So it's a fun board, and I think you will still enjoy it if you buy it, you know? This guy ships. All right, well, I appreciate Nland Keys for letting us take a look at this. I'll see if they can ship us over another plate, or I guess plate set for the Alice board. Overall, the 75 didn't sound too bad. I think I need to put some foam in the bottom just to kind of tame some of the high end of this. But it doesn't sound bad at all. Like, this is pretty nice for sound signatures. Again, you can rewatch the stream if you want my full thoughts, but thank you for sending this over. It was interesting. I liked it. I want the password. I want the merch. We need the password. Do I give you guys the password right now? The thing is, guys, I need you guys to understand I have not received samples for that stuff yet. So you can go look, but I urge you to just wait. Password's in the chat. Okay, just you can go look, but just wait. This is the password. The password is password. It's not password. Is it dropship? It is a print on demand service. I actually spoke to one of the reps of Fourth Wall. I like I said, guys, I'm not ordering 500 units of stuff. I don't have the space for it, and I'll be honest, guys, I don't sell, like, even when I did the t-shirts last time, I think in total there was 25 to 30 that sold. And for me to order like 200 to 500 units doesn't make sense. So this is going to be for people who just want something fun. 1K of merch each thing. Yeah. Prices are affordable. Yeah, I just left everything at like pretty much stock prices. All right, though, guys. Thanks again for Nland Keys for sending this out. I'll probably send him some messages after this and kind of finalize some of my thoughts and decision-making processes with stuff. But thank you guys for tuning in today. I appreciate you guys. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Let's go find someone to raid. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. We'll be streaming again on Sunday. Actually, what are we doing Sunday? Now I don't even remember. Dude, my memory is not good lately. Oh, we're doing the other sonnet. That's right. Oh my god, how did I forget that? That is crazy. Let's go find someone to raid. Ooh. I get to use Obscuras in that sonnet. I'm actually kind of excited to see how that's going to sound. Patty just went live? That's right, Patty. Oh, she's building an encore? Let's go. All right, guys. Enjoy. Take care. Enjoy Patty's stream. Thanks for being here as always. Thanks, Nland Keys, for letting us take a look at this. A lot of potential here, just needs some fixing up. That's all. Okay, it's not going to focus. Only likes my face, I guess. The merch is nice. Thank you, Drew. I appreciate it. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy your night. If you guys are playing video games, stay hydrated, please. I love the sweater. Thank you, Savage. Take care, everyone, and talk to you guys Sunday. Bye.